am not throwing away my shot.
Lin-Manuel Miranda is one of the most influential and groundbreaking figures in contemporary theater and entertainment. A composer, lyricist, actor, playwright, and activist, he has reshaped Broadway with his innovative fusion of hip-hop, Latin music, and traditional music theater, best known for creating and starring in the acclaimed musicals In the Heights and Hamilton. Miranda has also made a significant impact in films, television, and humanitarian work, what follows a detailed narrative of his life, from his early years in New York City and summers in Puerto Rico to his rise as a cultural icon who redefined what it means to be an American storyteller.
Lights up on Washington Heights, up at the break of day. I wake up and I got this little punk I gotta chase away. Pop the grate at the crack of dawn, sing while I wipe down the awning. Hey y'all, good morning.
Ice cold piragua, palcha, china, cherry, strawberry, and just for today I got my mate.
Yeah, Lin was born in Washington Heights, New York, Manhattan. Yeah, the Washington Heights. He was born January 16, 1980, the son of Puerto Rican parents. He grew up in a bilingual, culturally rich environment where English and Spanish coexisted daily, alongside the sounds of salsa music, hip-hop, and the rhythms of Latin urban life. His father, Luis A. Miranda Jr., was an immigrant who became an influential political consultant and advisor of New York City mayor. His mother, Luz Towns Miranda, is a clinical psychologist. Both parents encouraged early intellectual curiosity and artistic exploration in Lin-Manuel and his older sister, Liz Miranda Crespo. From an early age, he showed signs of brilliance and creativity. He attended Hunter College Elementary School and later the elite Hunter College High School, both selected public schools in Manhattan. It was during this time that his passion for theater began to bloom. In his teenage years, he was already writing musicals, parodies, and short plays. His influences include Broadway classics like Les Miserables, Jesus Christ Superstar, and The Phantom of the Opera. But he was equally obsessed with hip-hop artists like the notorious B.I.G. and Tupac Shakur. At home, his musicals were spanned from Hector Lavoe to Gilbert and Sullivan, an electric mix that would later define his artistic style. In 1998, he enrolled at Wesleyan University in Connecticut, where he majored in theater. While there, he began developing what would eventually become In the Heights. The first draft of the musical was written during his sophomore year. The show was a celebration of life in Washington Heights, a predominantly Latino neighborhood in Upper Manhattan, and it blended salsa, hip-hop, and traditional Broadway ballet.
In the Heights, I hang my flag upon display.
Graduating in 2002, he worked as a substitute teacher and a presiding copywriter while continuing to refine In the Heights. The musical has experienced professional production in 2005 and eventually premiered on Broadway in 2008. Miranda played the lead role of Usnavi, a bodega owner with dreams of returning to the Dominican Republic. The show was a major success, winning 4 Tony Awards including Best Musical and Best Original Score. Then it launched Lin-Manuel Miranda into the spotlight.
Alexander Hamilton. My name is Alexander Hamilton. And there's a million things I haven't done. But just you wait, just you wait.
Okay, I'm gonna say that this is my favorite part. His biggest room, however, came with Hamilton. Yeah, that musical, Hamilton. The idea began with Lin-Manuel read Ron Chernow biography of Alexander Hamilton while on vacation. He immediately saw Hamilton's story as that one of an immigrant racing against the odds. something he deeply relates to. What the story has a concept for a hip-hop album evolved into a full-scale musical. In 2009, he performed the first song, Alexander Hamilton, at the White House for President Barack Obama and First Lady, who were visibly impressed. Alexander Hamilton, yes, that's one.
Angelica, Eliza, and Maggie. Angelica, Eliza.
Hamilton, an American musical, premiered in 2015 with Lin-Manuel starring in the title role. It became a cultural phenomenon. The musical uses hip-hop, R&B, and diverse casting to retell the story of American founding in a way that had never been seen before. It is won the Tony Award with 11 wins, earned the Pulitzer Prize for Drama, and won a Grammy. It sold out for months on an end that was widely praised not only as entertainment, but as a revolutionary artistic achievement. A film version of the original Broadway production was released on Disney Plus in 2020, making the musical accessible to millions of people.
If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me.
Alongside his Broadway success, Miranda expanded his creative work into a film and television. In 2016, he partnered with Disney to write original songs for the animated film Moana. Yeah, that Moana, including the Oscar-nominated ballad How Far I Go. See the line where the skies meet the sea, it calls me. His work on Moana marked the beginning of a long relationship with Disney. In 2018, he starred opposite Emily Blunt in Mary Poppins Returns as Jack, as a cheerful librarian which serves as a spiritual successor to the character of Bert from the original film.
What if you didn't understand what he saw?
Then you better figure it out because it was coming for you.
In 2021, he continued his work with Disney by writing all the songs for Encanto. Yeah, that Encanto. Colombia. A magical Colombian set animated film that celebrated family, tradition, and identity. The song We Don't Talk About Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno, no. Become a viral sensation, topping charts around the world and making Miranda a household name to a new generation of children and families.
Oh no, we're never gonna make it in time. Not without breaking a few rules.
His work with Sony Pictures Animation came with Vivo 2021, an animated musical in which Miranda voiced the title character. Yeah, again. The film, which was delayed due to the COVID-19 pandemic, was released on Netflix and was widely praised for its animation and musical score. On a personal level, Lin-Manuel has been married to Vanessa Nadal since 2010. They met in high school but didn't begin dating until years later. Vanessa is both a lawyer and a chemical engineer. Together they had two sons, Sebastian, born in 2014, and Francisco, born in 2018. I wish I could be those kids. I wish I could be a son of Lin-Manuel. Okay, just a little conclusion for end this video. So sad. His legacy is not limited to the stage. Lin-Manuel Miranda has redefined modern musical theater, brought diverse voices to the Central American entertainment, and used his platform to support social, political, and humanitarian causes. His work blends history, storytelling, activism, and pop culture in a way that is entirely his own. brimming with intelligence, empathy, and unwavering belief in the transforming power of art. And yeah, that was biography of Lin-Manuel Miranda. Okay, that's everything. Goodbye to everyone. That's was all.
Yeah. Okay, love you guys. Don't forget to smile.